life.
Okay. Okay. So it's done. Already done. Okay. Now, we're in we at Z. Okay. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Now, we're back in weekend English talk like usual. Now we have a guest from Eden Buddhist School too, but now he is in overseas in Turkey. Let's we meet Mr. Hanan Sarwono,
Yes,
11
sir.
grade from SMK IDN Buddhist School Jonggol. Okay, so how are you, Mr. Hanan?
I'm great. I'm good. Just a
Yeah,
little exhausted, but yeah, good. Pretty much.
uh, like it's been a long time since I've seen you. Like 3 months,
What's wrong?
4 months, 4 months. Uh, you're in Turkey right now, right? Like,
Yes.
how long since you're in Turkey? Like 2 months, or 3 months?
It's been only a
Only
week
a
or
week.
so. Yeah.
It's it's just only a week. Oh, just got arrived in Turkey. So yesterday you have in Arab, right?
Yeah. Before we got in Turkey, we first go to Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, like 3 months in Arabia. In Arabia.
Yeah, 3 months in Saudi Arabia, and
So yeah, it's been like that. Like, what is your activities in Arabia? Like
a
your daily
lot
activity?
actually. Some of us has the chance to do IDN teachings. Some of
Yeah.
us go to Jeddah.
Hmm.
It's a place in Saudi Arabia. To go teaching, and I luckily got the chance to teach in Riyadh.
Oh,
So in Saudi Arabia, there is some schools called
yeah.
SILN. That is
SLNN.
basically short for Sekolah Indonesia Luar Negeri.
Oh, Sekolah Indonesia Luar Negeri.
So basically, those are Indonesian schools, but
Hmm.
in Luar Negeri. So yeah, some of us got the chance to teach in some of the SALN in Saudi Arabia. I personally has a chance to do teachings in Riyadh, which is which is so awesome. Like
Oh.
if you know by now, I when I was a childhood, I live in Saudi Arabia, right?
Hmm.
And I live particularly in Riyadh.
Oh.
And guess what? When I was still at SD,
Hmm.
I learned in that school. Yes. So it's been a really awesome experience for me to like
Yeah.
teach my my old school.
Yeah.
Like
It's really,
even some of my friends there are my friends there are still there
yeah.
from
Still in that school, right?
yes,
Uh,
still in that school,
yeah. It was
which is
yes.
pretty bizarre.
It was awesome when you
Um,
are be a student in that school. Now you are teaching in that school too, right?
yeah,
That's amazing.
it is a really bizarre experience.
Yeah. So, did you umrah? Like,
You could tell from my boldness, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. I can see from your head. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done Umrah in Saudi for like maybe twice,
Twice?
or
You do
thrice,
like
can't
twice?
remember. But the ones who did the IDN Ngajar in Mecca
Hmm?
did it way more times than me. They did Umrah for like they did Umrah like 5 times, I guess.
5 times?
Couldn't
Oh, because it's very close to Mecca.
Yeah, for you to do Umrah in Mecca, you just gotta go to the like Miqat in outside the Mecca, do
Huh?
the Ihram thingy, and yeah, I just do kind of do the Umrah. I mean, we're in Saudi Arabia, so like it is at best to not like waste the opportunities, right?
Oh, yes. It's very easy to do a umrah in Mecca. So, did you
Yeah.
buy your own ihram or get free for the ihram? Like,
No, we bought it for ourselves.
oh, you buy it for yourself. So, yeah. Like,
I mean, Ihram is not that pricey anyway, so
hmm,
we wouldn't have you wouldn't have issues on the Ihram.
yeah. So, how long have been in Mecca? 3 months, like 1 month in near, or you have in just stay at one school, or you're teaching in like couple school or just one school?
So for me particularly, I did teaching in Riyadh, right? So I
Right.
kind of like have a different path with the other students in here. Um, since like when they were only in med. Oh wait, I can't remember when did I do teachings. Well, yeah. When they were still in Medina, since
Hmm?
the first we got here, that's when I um like separated from the group. I went to Riyadh.
Mm.
I went to Riyadh
Yes.
for a month. Then the other people in the group um, does teaching in Jeddah and Mecca. But while they're doing the teachings in Jeddah and Mecca, I am still doing teachings in Riyadh. I did
Mm.
teaching in Riyadh for like yeah, for a month. And when I got back to the group, we gathered
Mm.
in Jeddah. They were still doing the teachings for like if I'm not mistaken, there were still like 2 weeks of learning weeks left. So
Mm.
I got to see the SALN in Jeddah also. It was really great also. Not as good as the Riyadh one, but whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very amazing when you get things to play with your group and you are like live in Riyadh. So you are in Riyadh just you, not with your friend. There is no other
Yes.
people.
I was spending a month in Riyadh with my family.
Oh, with your family.
Yeah.
Also, your family in Riyadh too right now.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Oh, alhamdulillah. So when you go back to your group, so where do you live when you are in with your group? Like you live in where?
Some staffs in the Sekolah Indonesia Jeddah has a house for us to live in.
Mm.
So, actually, there's two houses for us to live in. So we kind of divide ourselves into two groups, and yeah, we kind of live by each other. We
Mm.
cook by ourselves. We do laundries by ourselves. So
Oh,
yeah, another whole living experience.
yeah. Uh, s- do you live with your teacher too? It's like you have a teacher in there to like, yeah,
Yeah.
because you are so you are learning in that place too, in like homestay, in that homestay in Arab. You s- you study in Arab like that.
Oh, for the learning part.
The learning part, yeah.
Um, I kind of skipped most of the um learning learning program because I was in Riyadh, separated by the group. But the others do follow the learning program though. For us here, we have studied AWS.
Hmm.
I
HWS,
doubt,
right? Oh yeah, the metal is
yes,
HWS.
I doubt that you've never heard it. Of course, you've heard it like
Yeah.
AWS. It's hottest thing in the market right now,
Hmm.
and yeah, we're planning to take the certificate here now in Turkey. So wish us the best.
It's the best. Oh yes. So when you are in Riyadh and you are learning about like when you are learning, wait, I'm asking from question. When you're learning, when you teach in Riyadh, what did what material did you teach?
Yeah, since like they're ordinary high schools, not vocational high schools,
Yeah.
especially majoring in
Hmm.
networking. They only know pretty much nothing, but I kind of I kind of forced the um networking studies to the school because I've only picked like the bare basics of networking, starting from like
Hmm.
um the routers, the switches, the devices that we use in networking, and we've kind of grasped a little in net IP addresses and subnetting. It was a tough subject for ordinary people, I guess, for people that doesn't really dive themselves in technology to like to, digest IP addresses and subnettings and stuff. It was tough, but I was glad that they're really having a blast at when learning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very hard when you teach when you just someone like some student from very basic into like they understand what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Now let's we head into the Turkey section. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, how has your impression since you are in Turkey?
Uh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it again?
How was your impression since you are in Turkey?
My impression. Well, we've had some rough times in Turkey,
Mm.
but hey, we're backpackers right now, right?
Oh, yeah, your
We
backpackers.
um, so we kind of just have to like deals with the problems that awaits for us. I mean, that's
Mm.
what backpackers are all about, right? And it is IDN after all. So after all the uncertainty and yeah, we've had some undoubtedly rough times, but we'll get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get through it basically.
because you're a backpacker, so you have to maximize that you will be you'll be enough. Yeah. So Is there still an earthquake in there? Because in news there is an earthquake in Turkey, like
Oh
many
yeah.
earthquake.
Um, it was a huge earthquake, but we still haven't got the chance to see it in person.
Oh,
But yeah, I wouldn't get too much to looking forward to looking at the earthquakes, but yeah,
hmm. So you've been Turkey like just for like just 1 week.
yeah.
So for the language, did you use English or another language for
Oh my.
in Turkey?
When you go to foreign language barrier is a thing, right? But
Yes.
um, like if you got English, you're pretty much in the clear. Because English is a universal language
Hmm.
as it's supposed to be. But here in Turkey, language barrier is another thing. Like language barrier has never been so huge and so big. It kind of separates the communication for
Oh,
us to the turkeys. Like only probably um only I think 15% of the people I've met that can speak English, but most of them
so
don't. You gotta talk to them in Turkish.
in Turkish.
Yeah.
So so how when you want to buy some food in or buy something in Turkish and they cannot speak with English, you're using Google Translate or what?
Google Translate are too slow. You can't use Google Translates in real time conversations.
Yes.
But at times it gets kind of hard. But we just gotta learn Turkish, even
Oh,
if it is like only a bit at a time. But
oh,
yeah, we gotta just plow through it and learn Turkish. But the Turkish that we use for like only bargaining stuff or saying hello
mm,
isn't that hard, but not
yeah,
easy.
yes.
The complex language stuff when people actually talks to you and explaining stuff to you, they tend to like speak really fast, and we could we couldn't just grasp it. So yeah.
Mm. It's very hard yes to stay at Turkey to live in Turkey because the language barriers are very what like it's very big like language barrier. So where do you stay right now in Turkey?
We're staying in um a house
House?
in an estate that an Indonesian contracted us.
Oh, uh, like what is your what's you gonna do in Turkish? You will learn or you will teach.
Um, for me personally, I would try to probably teach the best I can, since like it is in Turkey. So if I will see an opportunity, you know what I know the drill. but I still gotta catch on to the studies that I have missed since I was gone to Riyadh.
Mm,
So yeah, mostly studying.
yeah. So, did you feel happy doing this, doing backpacker? Because most of people like when you go to foreign country overseas like that, it's very hard when you're like miss with your parents or with your friends. It's because it's hard when you're staying at new country with different language, like you're normal speaking Indonesian. When you're in Turkish, they are mostly speak with Turkish language. Do you feel happy with that? Like, do you enjoy it?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it happy, but I am excited to see some new experience that we'll encounter in Turkey. Uh, um, like from the side of the languages and the foods. I mean, new thing. It's Europe. All it's a whole new world. But yeah, I'm mostly excited. But I mean, with the rough times, I mean, we're backpackers, so
Yeah.
gotta deal with it.
Uh, what is your what's agenda that make you very uh, very like very busy in Turkey? Like you're very tired. I'm looking at it. You're
Um,
very tired.
yeah, we kind of have to search for the state for the
Oh,
yeah for the housing ourselves, and is a whole it's a whole different like long stories that I just couldn't tell you. But yeah, it gets really exhausting.
yeah, it's very hard for that. So, you're in Turkey. You're with uh, brother Ibra, Zakwan, and Leo, and some student from Pamijahan, right?
Oh yeah, there are some students from Balikpapan as well,
Oh,
even from
it's very
Solo.
Papan. So where they are right now? They're still sleeping.
Probably yeah.
So,
um,
how is look like your homestay? It's look like your bathroom is it's straight, or your sleep in one room, or
um, so we rented a house, a full-on
mm,
estate, full-on house that we got to live in with 7 people in total
oh
for a house. So yeah, for the facilities we have, well, in my estate we have 2 bedrooms, a kitchen for us to do cooking, and a bathroom. Yeah, pretty much a house.
okay. So the house it's the house is big, or it's just like kind of normal house for for 7 people. Maybe it's kind of big, right? Like for your homestay.
Um, so we've divided our groups into 2 groups. One with the RPL housing and one with the
Oh,
TAG housing. The RPL really got lucky since they have like a so much bigger state than us. Well, they they have like people in their group. So, like, yeah, it made sense.
Oh.
But here, I mean, in both the states, there are pros and cons. Like, maybe this estate is bigger than the other. But our pros here is that we got uh, an internet service. Yes, a really fast one.
Mm. So, you say like 9 people. Like, how many people took part in this event? Like in this backpacker event?
There are 17 people in total.
17.
Yes.
17. It's 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 a lot of people. Like it's a lot.
Yeah,
17
it's a lot of
people.
people.
Yeah. So now your activity after you get your home, your house is now you're just like and you're studying in Turkey, just studying, not like teaching. Did you have plans to teach in some school?
Um, for the schools, I kind of haven't got the schools yet. And right now, I'm really doubting myself whether to teach or not, since like they couldn't even speak English. And
Yeah. It's
yeah,
very hard when you teach someone that they cannot speak with English, because maybe you
yeah,
have to learn Turkish first when you like 1 month learn Turkish just for Turkish, and after that you can teach with Turkey people. Our Turkish language is hard to
yeah.
learn.
It is. It is. It is really hard, but awesome in the same way. Like Turkish language is really sick. Like they kind of have this different structures from the languages that we use. They kind of have like different systems. It is an awesome language. I really looking forward to dive deeper into the language.
Yeah. It's very hard. Uh, so now we have been like now uh, maybe in YouTube you can check YouTube. But maybe I want to ask some another question. This is last question for me. It's like, how is food in Turkey? Did you feels like the taste is same like in your previous country, or it's different?
Turkish cuisines are top notch. Top notch chef kiss. Like um, some people, most people got mistaken by the like Turkey as in European country. Stuff's gotta be expensive there. But they're really wrong. Turkey is a lot more. Um, Turkey has a lot more cheaper lifestyle than you thought,
Mm.
because I mean, even the money here is pretty much equivalent to rupiah. So, um, from the food's perspective, we kind of we can get ourselves satisfied by like with only 100 lira. That's basically 100,000 rupiah. And there's a lot that you can buy just only by having 100 lira. For example, donor, um, like basically a shawarma here is 40 lira.
40
And
lira to rupiah is like it's very cheap. It's cheap,
yes, really cheap. It is basically
really cheap.
40,000 rupiah.
just 40,000 rupiah just for like some warm. It's really cheap.
Yeah, and you get this like huge half a meter shawarma that has a really juicy meat and everything. You should go try to go
Yeah,
to Turkey, man.
yeah, I will try. Maybe is there next year there is another backpacker again?
I don't know yet. Maybe for the next years, maybe. I mean, this is a
Uh,
kind of a like yearly thing, right?
yeah,
I'm sure
because
that your generations will get to have our experience.
yeah, because I really interested to do some backpacker because now idea in general like teaching it's not to a local place again because they are teaching in international, like they are teaching in Malaysia, like it's very amazing when they are teaching us. Maybe in 14 March there will be some student go to Japan to teach in school in
Oh,
Japan.
yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's very amazing when you can teach in Japan. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
I want to teach in that place too, but I still I still excited when I hear about the backpacker. Maybe
Yeah, you should.
I will join when there is another backpacker again. So
Well,
yeah,
just keep in mind that it is IDN after all. So, um, so you gotta expect what
yeah,
problems or
I know,
troubles
I
coming
know.
into.
Yeah, because there is an idea and agenda, so you have to expect another things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
Because
IDN after all.
I say because it end after all. So how many like how long you will stay at Turkey?
We're staying in Turkey for inshallah probably in the next 3 months.
The next
So
3 months you will stay at Turkey.
yeah,
You will survive in Turkey.
inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. So it's really easy to find like a mosque in Turkey, right?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, because
Turkey is
yeah.
pretty dominant with Muslims.
Oh yes. It, so
Yeah.
uh did you live in the central town or you live in like the the in the western or in south? You live in
Um.
central?
Yes, we're pretty lucky to have an estate that is literally in the middle of the like middle of the town. If I were to go to like the main street, I would just go off the street and walk by like maybe 250 meters out, and there you go. I'm in the middle of the town,
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay, maybe that's all was I want to asking you about. That's all. Just I want to asking you about your activity in Turkey and that was very amazing. Like your hard work when you teach in Arab, just
Thank you for
teach
having me.
with some student they do not understand about networking or something about technology. Now, maybe that's all from us. My name is Daffa Rahman. And thank you, Bro Hanan.
It's a pleasure.
I wish you luck, all the best in Turkey.
I
And
mean,
don't
you too.
forget to come back to Indonesia again.
Will do, my brother.
Yeah. Thank you, Hanan ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Dadah.